Good morning, friends. This is Sunday morning on I think it's the 19th of January, 2025. I want to wish y'all a happy Sunday. Where I'm located at, it's currently mist and rain. It's not bad, but it's got everything damp and icky and muggy feeling. We're supposed to have a really bad cold front come through the south, but it is what it is. We only get a good snow about every, I don't know, 7 to 10 years, something like that. So the people in the south that don't get a chance to see much snow, they get it about every 7 to 10 years, somewhere along in there. As many of you know, I've been driving for going on 30 years now, a little over 30 years. So I've seen my share of snow. But anyway, I wanted to update y'all on some news that's I just seen. St. Louis Pipe Show. They're at the Masonic Lodge in St. Louis, Missouri. The Gateway Area Pipe Show is supposed to be on February the 8th, on that Saturday, between, I think they start at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, go up till, I guess, whenever they close. It's just a little one-day show, so a lot of you that travel long distances, I don't know if you'd be interested or whatever, but I know from the people that I've talked to that's been for the last couple of years, they've had a good time. It's there at Masonic Lodge in St. Louis, Missouri. I tried to post the information, but for some reason the photo that I took, or the screenshot that I took of the location, is not letting me post it on my YouTube page. But anyway, and then of course I posted a letter the other day from a friend of mine that received it from Milan Tobacconist. Their blends will be affected by this Sutliff STG takeover, or merger, not takeover, merger, buyout, whatever. So that's what I wanted to let y'all know about. This thing's going to affect more people than we think, and you know, everybody was crying about the McClellan stuff. I'm already seeing Sutliff and McBarian items going for higher prices already than you know, what they normally would have went for, just cause. And then I've already seen people hoarding stuff. They like the C&D stuff. They went in, got their 10 tins of the C&D Firebird, small batch, and they got their son to go in and get 10 tins of the Firebird. And they don't even, from the way I understood the post, neither one of them smokes C&D blends. They just going in and buying it up and hoarding it, and then they'll turn around and put it on 10 bids or, you know, one of the websites or whatever, and charge triple the prices for it. It's, I don't know, these small batch things, my opinion, I feel like the company should take and do, you know, a limit of 1 or 2 per person on a small batch. That way everybody has a chance. But there again, it's, you know, it's a marketing thing. And with the FDA regulations, from the way I'm understanding the letter that Jeremy McKenna wrote, and understanding the video from Per Jensen, the FDA regulations, the reason they're doing these small batch blends is it keeps them under the FDA radar. Because it costs so much to do the FDA, you know, they have to go through so much to get it approved by the FDA and this and that and the other, with their lab tests and this, you know, it's all a government game, you know, and I really don't understand why some things are so regulated and some things are not. Heck, fire pipes and cigars are the least addictive and least sought after tobacco, in the industry. The ones that's killing the people are the cigarettes, the chemicals in the cigarettes, and these god awful vapes and CBD stores, that's popping. That's what the kids are going after. But it don't, it never fails to amaze me how ignorant the government is on regulations. Just like with this thing with TikTok. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of TikTok. I really don't care, whether I have TikTok or not. But they're banning TikTok because of some Chinese guy. But yet they're letting the Chinese buy up all of our farmland and, buying all of our masks from China, all of our food from China, all of our phones from China, all of our, technology from China. But yet they want to ban the some social app that people's trying to make a living on. I mean, it don't. I don't know, man. It's ridiculous the way the government seems to operate, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not making a big deal about whether I have TikTok or not. I don't care. But some people was making their living at it, and I mean, you can condone people. I mean, I've seen people condone girls for dancing, at clubs and stuff. I learned early on not to condone them because some of them, that's the way they've lived all their life. That's all they know. I knew a girl that paid her way through SCAD, one of the most expensive private schools in Savannah, Georgia, dancing at a club. That was what she knew. She paid her way. She didn't sleep with none of the guys. She didn't drink. She drove a 84 Reliant K, Dodge Reliant K, Plymouth Reliant K, whatever. The Dodge Aries was the sister to that car. The Plymouth was the Reliant K, but she drove an 84 model Reliant K, and she paid her way through school dancing. Like I said, she didn't date none of the guys. She didn't sleep with none of them, and people would call her trashy. Nah, I looked at it that she was paying her way through life. Now, I'm not going to say there aren't some that's trashy, but heck, fire, we see people in everyday business that you think is top-notch business people that's worse, pedophiles. Just like with this thing with the Jeffrey Epstein case. There's people all the way up into the presidential, thing and into the royal family that was involved in all that. I've been seeing posts here lately that the reason a lot of these people's died, like the Princess Diana and the basketball player that died in the helicopter crash, that they were fixing to turn over information on, that would have messed up the royalty and highfalutin people and this and that and the other, just like with the ones there in California. With some of the movie stars out there, they start turning over information and, people just mysteriously die, So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of this stuff, I think, is just too much government involvement and too many people in the political game. But that's my opinion. I know a lot of people won't like that, but that's the way it is. I have a right to my opinion, and that's the way I feel about it. I could care less about whether we have big government or not, because the way I understand the Constitution, that we're supposed to have smaller government, limited government, and they've got their hands in way too much involved now. So just like with this tobacco stuff, the UK, Europe is trying their best to ban tobacco, and they're trying to push it across the world. Now STG has 80% of the tobacco industry now, and a lot of these blends that Sutliff made was small batch stuff that was less than so many pounds because they was under the FDA radar, and it was not profitable according to the STG. And from the way I understand everything, STG is owned by a trust, and all they care about is the bottom line. They could give a rip if they're doing tobacco, if they're doing ketchup, if they're doing ceramic plates, if they're doing grass, if they're doing mayonnaise, or French fries. They don't care as long as they can make a profit. That's all they care about. And the people that started McBaron and started Sutliff, the people that worked in them factories, they were actual tobacco people. So there you go. It's about the corporate dollar, and that's where the issue lies. Now, I hope, and I'm starting to see some people come out and say that they're going to start blending. Starting to see smaller shops, talking about they're going to start blending more of their own stuff. So, you've got that going for us. And I think it's going to be a good time for the, small people to step up. And now, am I saying that it's right to go chasing after the small batch? Yeah, that's up to you if you want to or not. I don't know that I will. I may, just to see if I can get my hands on it. But if I don't guess I'm going to cry about it. Because that's just like this latest release of the Rougarou from Wilkie. I think it was Wilkie that had it. Wilkie Tobacco. I didn't get this year's blend. I didn't get this year's blend of Dark Holler from the Country Squire. I didn't get this year's thing of the Firebird from C&D. And the Sutliff stuff that I do have in my collection, in my cellar, what I call my cellar, I've got a lot of Sutliff stuff and McBaron stuff that I've got. Most of my tobacco, probably the biggest majority of it, is in 1 or 2 ounce things. I did not go real deep. I went super wide, and most of the tobacco I've got is 1 or 2 ounces of this and that and the other, just to say, yeah, I've tried it. So the only things I really went deep on was the biggest portion of the old Codger blends, like Captain Black, Sir Walter Raleigh, Velvet, Carter Hall, because I've got the big tubs of that. I did not get I don't think I got the Paladin pipe tobacco. That's the only one I did not get. But I'll eventually get some, I guess. I got some Prince Albert, got some Granger, and then other than that, most of the stuff that I got that's in bulk is in your blending material, blending components. I bought a good bit of blending components because I want to learn how to blend. And I did get a few things lately, where I got 8 ounces or a pound of that, something I thought I would like that is going away. But for the most part, most of the tobacco, pipe tobacco I've got is in the 1 or 2 ounce era. Because I wanted to try a good variety of blends and go from there. I didn't get on this thing that I had 100 tins of one certain blend and go deep over 4 or 5. I wanted to try a bunch of stuff. Now, having said that, out of all the blends I do have, I've only smoked probably 6 of them. I've smoked the Dark Bird's Eye from Galwith and Hogarth. I've smoked the Virginia Burley that was made, Irish Unily that was made by Jim Steffi of Emerson Southern Forge. I've smoked my Old Confederate, which is a English light Latakia that Jim Steffi of Emerson Southern Forge made me. I've smoked the Maple Leaf, was the only aromatic that I've smoked from Boswell's. Shelby's Cut, which is a blend at my local tobacco shop, the Yeo Tobacco Shop there in Savannah. That's the other aromatic I've smoked. I guess you can say aromatic. Other than that, I've only smoked a few Englishes and one of my Balkans. But that's out of all the blends that I've got. So I've got to get going here and start testing them out. See what I like, see what I don't like, and then go from there. And like I said, just as soon as I get a chance, I'll sit down and go over my blends. I'll go over my pipes, show y'all what I've got, throughout the cellar and through my pipe collection. But with me being gone most of the time, I don't get a chance to bring it all out with me. So I'll just have to, do a little bit at a time and go from there. But anyway, that's what I want to let y'all know about. And the pipe show there at St. Louis, Missouri will be on February the 8th. There at the Masonic Lodge in St. Louis. And we hope y'all have a good day. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for viewing.